morning.
Good morning.
Hello, test. Como pa? We're going to talk a lot about como today. So first, I want to see the hands of people who are here for the first time. First time. The first timer, show me hands. We have a lot of first timers. The only thing is that you know, you have those who have been here for quite some time have done your job by inviting people.
Yes.
Will either they come voluntarily or force. Yes. So once again, I'd like to welcome you to the greatest opportunity in the world, and that is forever. What I'd like to do today is something that I've done for the first time. Normally, we just present to you the marketing plan. But based on our experience, you know, after attending the marketing plan, people enjoy the marketing plan. They enjoy listening. Some of them laugh. Some of them just wanted to go home. Most of them are excited, but when they go back home, they forget everything. Today, I will go the extra mile and do something different. And this is especially for the first-timers. I know that some of you don't even know what to expect. Maybe some of you were you don't even know that you're coming to this place. Don't worry, we already locked the door. You can get out now. Some of you just wanted to finish this and go and watch movie or whatever. But today is a special day for you, the first timers. Again, show me hands of the first timers. Show me hands, please. Yes, first timers. This seminar is for you. I'd like you to have an open mind. I'd like you to forget what you will be doing after this seminar. I'd like you to forget for a moment, even just for 45 minutes, your challenges, your concerns in your class or in your office. I'd like you to focus 100% for the next 45 minutes because this can change your life. 21 years ago, I was like most of you here today, who's working for somebody else. I was an employee. I was in the corporate world. I was a branch manager of the biggest bank in the Philippines. I never thought that I will be involved in a business like this simply because I never saw myself doing what I thought was a buy and sell business. At the back of my head, when my wife started to do this 21 years ago, can you believe that? This is our 21st year in this company, in this business. When she started it was not because we were looking for a business in our home country, but because the product simply works. You know, specifically the first product that we used was the aloe vera gel and the aloe propolis cream. Where's the aloe propolis cream here? Okay, anyway, it looks like this. The tube is like this. It's a topical aloe propolis cream and aloe vera gel that you take. And my son's condition of skin allergy dramatically improved. We were so happy that finally he got well. But part of forever. She received in dirhams 200 dirhams first month, the following month 1,800, and the third month she received 10,000 dirhams. It was a buy and sell thing, so I said these are for ladies only. I'll just support you all the way. I'll be your ever supportive husband. Anyway, whatever money you make is also mine. Conjugal property. So that was the arrangement for the next 4 years. She was averaging 10 to 20,000 dirhams a month. Was that good money?
Yes.
Very good money. 10 to 20,000 dirhams, even by today's standard, is good money.
Yes.
So I was the ever supportive husband for the next 4 years, but in 1996, I had to make a decision because on her 4th year, she was no longer interested with my salary. She was making so much money that she's not interested with the salary that I get every month. To give you an idea, she was already receiving on the 4th year, 1996, an average of 30,000 dirhams a month, while I was receiving only 7,000 dirhams a month as branch manager of the biggest bank in the Philippines. Big difference. Different results. You know, 7,000 against 30,000. So I resigned, I gave up my job. And as they say, the rest was history. That was in 1996. This is my 17th year in this business. Actually, I celebrated my 17th year doing this full-time last August 5th, 2013. Because my wife signed up on August 5, 1992. I joined her only 4 years after. So if you have been inviting your friends, your relatives, your office mates, your flatmates, and they don't come, don't worry, because it took my wife 4 years before I joined. You know, but you don't have to wait for 4 years before your office mate or flatmate will join. Just look for people who will come and join. Now, the message is the most challenging part in this kind of business is when you invite people. Because they will not give importance to something that they don't know what is in store for them when they become successful. You people in this room today are the only ones who's going to witness or see your future in this kind of business. Remember, your present was my past, and my present is your future. I was in the banking industry. I was working for somebody else for 16 years. So, which means that whatever you're doing right now was my past. When I joined Forever Living since 1996 full-time, my life has been very, very fulfilling. I'm very happy. I live a balanced life. I only deal with people who are comfortable with me. I only deal with people who believe in what I share with them. And I get to travel to different parts of the world. If you have seen the video, that's actually my 20 years journey in Forever. And because of this company, it allowed me to travel to so many countries around the world. In fact, over 80 countries around the world.
Wow.
Unimaginable, right? Today, ladies and gentlemen, especially the first timers, please have an open mind. I want to show you how to make your life more colorful and exciting. And the title of my seminar is Creating Wealth by Design, which means the kind of life that you have right now depends on the decision that you make. It depends on the career that you're pursuing. Now, all of us are destined to be wealthy, and many of us are not aware of this. We just work for somebody else. Now, I have to open your minds. I have to break your paradigm that you can create wealth by design. The opposite is by accident. You cannot be a millionaire by accident unless you put in some money in lotto or you know, get rich quick scheme. Well, this is something that you do smartly that will make you become wealthy. Who wants to become wealthy? Show hands. Of course. Of course. Because being wealthy is something that you can always wish all the time. But you have to do something, about it. You have to create it by design, which means you're going to do it. So, having said that, let me start with, where are you going? With the work that you have been doing for quite some time, where are you going? Where are you? Are you just there to just pay the bills? You know, wait for your salary and pay the dewa, pay your flat, and send some money in the province. After 10, 11, 12 months, you go on leave, and then go to your home country, spend some money for family, then go back home, come back here, pay the credit card again. And then work again. Where are you going? It's a vicious cycle. It reminds me of a song by Diana Ross. No, where are you going? Do you know where you're going to? Yeah! Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Right? So sometimes, you know, you just go through life perfunctorily. You work and work and work until you get tired, you can't even afford to smile. Look at the person beside you. Yeah. You know? So, question is, what happened?
Left.
Oh. Alright. Are you on the right direction? In Forever Living, I learned that for you to become successful, you don't only work hard. You have to work smart. You should be on the right direction. You should be in the right vehicle. Right place, right time. Are you on the right direction, or your future is uncertain? Or you feel like you're already on the dead end? I'm sure some of you in this room today can relate to these visuals. You know, you feel like you're on a dead end. You know, when will this ever end? Just working so hard to pay off the bills. What about the future of my children? I receive 1, 3, 4, 5,000 dirhams a month, and they're going to high school and college. I have the same amount of income. It's like dead end. Can you relate to that?
Yes.
No, I know that some of you, when you look at this, you can relate to it. It's not you, the person beside you. So let's see. Let me help you make a decision today. Alright. When you work with both your hands, you work at least 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 50 weeks in a year, so 2,000 hours per year if you are an employee. Okay? And of course, it is as if you have just embarked into your 40-year plan. When you are an employee, it's like a 40-year plan. For the next 40 years, if you're still healthy and still alive, then you would have invested 80,000 hours of your time working for somebody else, trying to make both ends meet. Trying to earn a living, meet your basic needs, which is food, clothing, and shelter. Now, let me show you. If, for example, you make $10 or 10 dirhams per hour, 20 dirhams per hour, 40 dirhams per hour, you're averaging 1,006, 3,002, or 6,400 dirhams per month, then you would have accumulated in your 40 years 100,000 dirhams, 1.6 million, 3.2 million dirhams. Big amount of money, huh? If you make it in a short period of time. But if you do it for the next 40 years, trust me, I don't know if there's even left in your bank account with this kind of money that you have accumulated. You follow me? This is a realization to most people who just, do their thing. Work, and when you ask them why do you work, 8 out of 10 would always say because everybody's doing it. You follow me? It never occurred to us that why would actually work when I know that this is the amount of salary that I will receive? I should do something different. Now maybe some people will earn more than 6,000, 7, 8, 10,000, 20,000. Trust me, on your 40th year, if you're still alive, you have a lot of complications. Stress-related activities will cause you to be unhealthy. Okay, now, having said that, in a 40-year plan, you already know what is your ending. It's just like watching a movie, but you already know the ending. At the end of the month, you know your salary. Whatever you do, it's your salary. Maybe you'll be very happy if you have an increase of 500 dirhams or 1,000 after 10 years. And that's the reality. Now, see, there is an option. Do not just work for somebody else because you can never be wealthy. You can never own the company that you work for, even if you're the most loyal in that company. You know how it is here in the Middle East. I have nothing against employers. God bless them. But trust me, here, this is the most unstable place where you will work, because if they don't like you anymore, you either receive a letter of termination or resignation. Can you relate with me? Of course, that is what is exactly happening. Now look at leveraging your time to others. This is the concept, the business model that I have been with for the last 17 years. You know? Leverage your time for others. Instead of spending all your 40 years in this kind of business with 10 people working for you full-time, then you would have accumulated 80,000 hours in just 4 years. So if you don't become successful after 4 years, you still give a pat on your back and say, at least you tried. Because it's better to try and fail than never to have tried at all. The greatest failure on earth, ladies and gentlemen, is the failure to try. And you still can move on and do something else. How about being an employee? 40 years after, can you still say, can I go back to my youth or being young and start all over again? Oh, there's no rewind. It's no Benjamin Button. If you watch that, you know? The most important secret to financial freedom is leveraging your time through others. You have to learn how to multiply your time through others. Do not rely on both your hands alone, because should something happen to you, that is the end of your future. There's a big question mark for the future of your family. Now let's see. Job versus FLP. Job, just over broke. Versus FLP, fun-loving people. With these visuals alone, you will see the difference. Working as an employee is black and white. You know, it's kind of boring. You're always stuck up in your room, in your table, and say, come and attend our business meeting. No, I'm busy. How many companies are you handling? Why are you busy? You must be very, very rich now. Tell you. Forever living, colored, high definition, HD. Now let's see. In your job, you have a boss. You know? Yes, boss. You love your boss. Yes. And then, of course, in our business, there's no boss. Okay? In your job, 8 to 12 hours daily. Sometimes you cannot come. You're so excited to come to the meeting. I'm sorry, upline, my friend, I cannot come because the boss just said I have to render overtime. In our company, you come as you wish. You attend, you'll be happy. You know, you don't like to come now, it's okay. Come tomorrow. You're not going to be out there tomorrow. Come anytime you want. Once a week, once a month. Nobody will say, hey, why did you not come? It's okay. You come every 3 months, once every year. It's okay. It's your choice. Come as you wish. And your job, it's fixed income. That's what we're talking about, you know, to pay your bills. Food, clothing, and shelter. In Forever Living is unlimited income to make a fortune. You know, making a fortune through Forever Living. Creating wealth by design. Unlimited income. I never imagined this when I was employed. I was focused on my employment. When I became a networker, I feel so sad for people who have not got the vision. I feel so sad for people who don't realize that they're not destined to be employees for the rest of their lives, because there's life after employment, and that is forever living. You know, in your job, the more that you get promoted to the higher levels, your life will be stressful. You know, in Forever Living, the more you get promoted from manager to senior manager to soaring manager to sapphire manager to diamond manager, you have a healthy and wealthy life, just like me. In your job, maybe you're so blessed, you're very good at what you're doing, so you get promoted easily. But when the time comes for you to resign, you cannot just tell your son to take over your position. You know, it cannot be inherited. Your position cannot be inherited by your children. But in Forever Living, there's inheritance income. Just like, for example, just like me, I'm a diamond manager. In the event of my death, or should I decide to die, I can pass on my position to any of my children. It's willable. You know, it's a priceless legacy. So that's the reason why the future of my children is secure. They love me so much because they know what will happen to them in the event of my death. You know, but it's going to take a long time, maybe when I'm 150 years old. Wow. I take a lot of aloe vera. You know, let's remember this. You have to memorize this. A steady salary is an invitation to mediocrity. If you get used to your salary, you'll never get out of your comfort zone, and you will only regret it when you retire. You will regret, you'll feel sad, you'll feel hurt, or you will really break down for the things that you're unable to do in your 40 years because you were married to your employment. So now is the time. I'm not saying that you should resign now, of course not. It's a Friday, tomorrow. Yes. No, we're not resigning. I just want you to have fun. But seriously, do not be content with salary because there's life after employment when you join Forever Living. Now, why Forever Living? Remember, I'm talking from experience. This is my 17th year full-time. My wife has been doing this for 21 years. Our joint network marketing experience is 38 years. This is already our profession. And we teach people how to become professional networkers. Right? So, why Forever Living? We have proven management, we have proven products, we have proven plan. Proven management, joint network marketing experience of 300 years. Our executives. Proven products, our products really work. That's our secret. You know, you use our products, you drink aloe vera gel, you don't have to wait for days or weeks or months to see the result. When you just take maybe a glass of this, in just 1 or 2 hours, you're going to run to the toilet to drop those bombs. Cleanse your system, detoxify it in just a few hours. It's so effective, so proven products. And of course, we've been in the market for 35 years. Proven plan, I'm going to show you the result, our result. My result is a diamond medal in Forever. And you will see a huge disparity between being an employee or being with Forever, just like me. Now, the highlights of my career was that in 1996, before I resigned, I was recognized as Branch Manager of the Year out of 300 branches all over the Philippines. Yes, thank you. And what did I receive? Lack of recognition. Big difference. Now, proven plan. I'm going to show you in a little while. What is the business module of Forever? You know, for you to understand, if you're in traditional business, traditional sales normally will just benefit the capitalist. You know, the capitalist. If you have the capital, then you make a lot of money. From factory, wholesaler, area agent, retailer, they make a lot of money at the expense of the customers, and that is us. Tell the person beside you, that's you. The other side, that's you. Tell yourself, that's me.
That's me.
Yeah, you know why? Because if the cost of the product here is like 10 dirhams, by the time it reaches you, it will, this is wholesale profit from factory to wholesale, to wholesaler. Wholesale profit, wholesaler to area agent, wholesale profit. Area agent to retail store, wholesale profit. Retailer to consumer, retail profit. So if this is like 10 dirhams, more or less you're going to pay like 50 to 100 dirhams when it reaches you. And these are the ones who will become richer. Why? You help them become rich. Now let me show you. Forever Living is simple and profitable. The business model is they took out the middleman, and when you sign up as a distributor at no cost at all, you can go directly to our company to get products at wholesale price. Do you need to go to America to buy it at wholesale? No. You just have to sign up because the representative of our company is right there. You can just order your products at wholesale price, even just a few bottles or pieces of products. You don't need to buy one whole truck. Try to buy one soda in a bottling plant, Coca-Cola bottling plant, one soda if the guard will let you in. You know, here, you just have to sign up and buy it at wholesale price. That is the concept of network marketing. That is what I have been representing for the last 21 years all over the world. Now, the good thing about our company is that it's an international business. You know, for me, Dubai is a networker's haven. You know why? Every time I get down at the airport, at Terminal 3, I would see there 202 nationalities. Forever Living is present in over 155 countries around the world. And they all congregate here in Dubai. Which means if you sponsor people from different countries, you become an international businessman by just being a member of Forever here in Dubai. That is how exciting it is. You're going to build a conglomerate without investing so much money. Watch this. International business opportunity. Look at the office that we have. That's our home office in Arizona. This is Japan, United Kingdom, Mexico, Ireland, Brazil, Romania, Scandinavia, Paraguay, Vietnam, Turkey. These are all owned 100% by Forever Living Products International.
Wow.
When you do Forever, yes, go ahead. When you become a member, You are a proud member of a company that has offices in 155 countries around the world. And you have the opportunity to visit all these companies. You know, I used to live a very ordinary life. I live in a very small fishing village. My mom was a public school teacher. My dad was a government employee. I was a working student in college. But I have full hopes and dreams. I have big dreams. You know? I became wealthy by design. And I thank forever for that. It was my vehicle. Where was my vehicle? I already visited over 80 offices around the world. Because take a close look at this. This is the very nice office of FLP Vietnam. This is in Ho Chi Minh City. Take a close look. This is Forever Living. 4 floors. 2 floors there are just like hotels. Whenever they invite people, you know, if you are from another country and you are a manager and you have a story to tell, they will believe you right there in those rooms. I'm talking from experience because I was there last July 5 to 12, 2013. I was a guest speaker together with my wife in Vietnam. And I feel so excited because like 500, 600 people attended. Very excited people like you. Are you excited?
Yes!
Yeah, they're so excited and they wanted to listen to our testimonies. It's not only our testimony, they're so happy to see my entire family right in front of the stage. They're not only our children, they're also our downlines. How can you be excited? Because there, I want to show you, that is Vietnam. This is our photo when we were in Vietnam. You cannot see this, but you can see right there, this is my wife. Look, the same. Right in front, these are all the managers for FLP Vietnam in Ho Chi Minh City. See? So you can travel. Who wants to travel? Show me hands.
Yes!
Who wants to travel for free? Show me hands.
Of course! It's free! It's free!
Alright. And very soon, my friends, I'm so happy to let you know, very soon, for the first time in my life, I'm very excited, together with the top distributor from Dubai, I'm traveling to Amman, Jordan.
Wow!
It's gonna be next month. So, be very excited. Sponsor some people, and when we do trainings there, you can just ask them to attend. Okay? Now, how to get involved? Are you excited now? The first timers, are you excited? Because the question at the back of your head is, wow, that's really awesome. How can I be a part of it? Am I qualified? Again, focus. I want you to focus. Am I qualified? You'll be very excited. What's the requirement? This is the basic requirement. Let us see if you'll be qualified. First, you should at least be 21 years old and alive. So, it's already a check for the first timers, okay? Alright. Next, you must have a sponsor, which means not like the sponsor that sponsors you when you come, no? You have a sponsor, the person who invited you or who forced you to be here today. So, if there's a person that you're going to thank, it's the person who invited you right now. So, go ahead and thank the person who invited you. Come on. Thank the person. Say thank you for inviting you. Come on. Who invited you? Who invited you? First timers? No one? I will sponsor you. Thank the person who invited you. So you have to have a sponsor, you know? And then number 3, you should have a good learning attitude. I'm not against you being a successful engineer, lawyer, architect, or whatever. But we don't need your expertise in this business. I gave up my expertise in banking because they don't talk about loans or deposits here. They talk about downline, upline, combo pack, you know, so I forget everything. Good learning attitude. Empty your mind and learn what you've learned. Act or be like a kindergarten school. Take down notes. Have a good learning attitude because the faster you learn, the faster you earn. And then of course, you must be a big dreamer. Who are big dreamers? Show me hands. Yes, you have to be a big dreamer, you know. This is going to be very exciting because this is the law of infinite wealth. This is no longer, we're not talking about salary, we're talking about unlimited income. I'm going to show you your future. Now, which means that the first timers are all qualified. You know, you're over 21 years old. Some of you are 21 years in service already. You have a sponsor, yes? Number 3, have a good learning attitude, just develop that. Number 4, big dreamer. In other words, every one of us, regardless of education, regardless of whether you come from, are welcome to the greatest opportunity in the world.
Perfect.
Okay? Now, what are the things to do? This is the next step. Can I really do this? Okay. Things to do. Number 1, you have to sign up in the application form, and the good news is it will cost you 1 dirham. Good or very good? After this meeting, you have to go to the person who invited you and ask for a copy of that application form, and believe me, you have to plant a seed. He gives you the form, you pay the 1 dirham.
Yes.
If you don't have 1 dirham, credit card. Just 1 dirham. And you become a member. Good or very good? Yes. Alright? And then of course, you have to put the sponsor's ID number, or ask the person who invited you what his ID number is, so that they can put it there, and so that you can become a recognized member of the team of the person who is sponsored you. So plain and simple, the first step is for you to sign up. Can you do that? Yes. Of course. And do not delay. Don't say, I'll have to read it and maybe sign tomorrow. When you wake up tomorrow, your name will still be the same. So just put your name and all the information about yourself. And of course, this is your career path. I don't have to elaborate this. You have to ask the person who invited you. When you sign up for free or at least 1 dirham, distributor until you become a manager. Who wants to become a manager? Show me hands. If you will see, by the discounts alone, discounts as a month is 30 plus 80. 30% discount, 80% cash back. So it's much bigger than if you're starting with just a distributor. Now, the question is how to become a manager. Your sponsor will answer you. I will not explain that. But this is your career path. But the good news is, contrary to what I believed before, it is not about how good you sell. It is how judicious you are in inviting people to come to attend seminars. Invite them. If they don't come, force them to come. Just bring people, be excited, bring people, you know, because excitement is contagious. Now, it is based not on personal sale, but group sales. Say that with me, group sales.
Group sales.
Say that again, group sales.
Group sales.
The person beside you, group sales.
Group sales.
Other side, group sales.
Group sales.
Yes, it's group sales. Oh, you don't need to really sell to yourself and then share the benefits of the product. And then, since most of you are doing this part-time, we give you 2 months to accumulate your case credits, because the CC is point system. We have a point system. Every product that you buy has equivalent points. Therefore, all you need to do is change brand. You know, change brand. Instead of buying toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner rinse from the store, or Lulu or Alcabil, then buy from the company at wholesale price. 2 months to accumulate, which means, I'll explain to you in the next slide, no diversion, no demotion. All positions when you reach are permanent. They're all permanent. No quota every month. And of course, there's no pass up. I'm going to explain it in the next slide. Now, what does that mean? 2 months accumulation. Listen, the first timers. Accumulate your case credits. Each product have equivalent points. Every time you buy, there are points. Now, 2 months accumulation simply means on the first month, for example, August, we are over August 15 already. Is the 22nd. 22nd? Yeah. 22 up to 31, you accumulate 10 case credits, not personal sales, but
Group sales.
group sales. Say that again. Not personal sale, but
Group sales.
Yeah, which means if you just invite more people and they use the products, then you can easily accumulate 10 case credits. Okay? It's group sales. Now, how do you quantify that? When you sign up, you'll be assigned an ID number, and that will be assigned to you for the rest of your life. Whenever people will buy, anyone that's connected to that number, that will be accumulated in your ID number. When it accumulates 10 case credits, then the next month, all you need to do, which is, for example, September, if your group accumulates 15 case credits, then you become a supervisor. And then on the third month, if you invite more people, if you force people to come, if you use the products, you attend seminars, remember, every Wednesday and Fridays, I will be here to do the business for you. You just have to bring people. I do the seminar for you. You don't even have to pay me anything. Right? Except to be very excited and smile. Okay? Third month, 15 plus 60, 7.5K credits is a manager. Fourth month, 60K credits group sales. Then you become a manager. In 4 months, you can become a manager if you just continuously do 3 things. Use, share, sponsor. Say it again. Use, share, sponsor. Again. Use, share, sponsor. That's the concept of forever. Just use, share, and sponsor. Right? And then of course, no pass up. You're gonna love this. I know some of you are really busy. Some are really, really busy. Some are just pretending to be busy. No pass up is for you. Listen, you want a discount, right? So you become an assistant supervisor by investing in a combo pack, 30 plus 5% for the rest of your life. Discount, 30% discount, 5% cashback. And then you invite, for example, a friend, the name is Marty, assistant supervisor, 30 plus 5%. And then of course, Marty has a friend whose name is Leo, also wanted to enjoy the 30% plus 5% cashback. And Leo suddenly found an eagle in Paco. Paco began to invite people, bring people here, attend seminar, choose the products, and one day Paco becomes a manager. Now what happens now to these 3 people? They are all lazy, they just want to get the discount. No, in other companies, there's normally a breakaway. Paco, flushed out, goes direct to the company. But under the no pass up policy, you're gonna love this. In Forever Living, you'll be very happy and excited about our business because you just have to use the products, share it, and invite people. Because if somewhere down the line becomes a manager, even up to the 1,000th downline, what will happen? The 3 of you, Marty, and Leo will all become managers! Yeah! Is that good or very good? Yeah. I can feel that in this side is more excited than this side. Because some people here are just like that. Someone's looking here. But this one is very excited. Who is more excited? Can you see? Yeah! It's brewing inside. Okay. Alright. So can you imagine if somewhere down the line becomes manager, you Martin Leo becomes manager, you Martin Leo. Paco manager. Yes. Okay. So more incentives. You want to see more incentives? Yes. Let us show your career path. Sign up, become a member. What's this? Incentives. You want to see incentives? You want to see what's in store for you? You want to see what diamonds get? You want to see what managers get? Now watch this. Very fast. You will have retail profit 40%, personal bonus 5%, volume bonus, leadership bonus, time bonus, and earn incentive level 1, level 2, level 3, able manager retreat, global running, profit sharing 1,500 gift cards. This is really awesome because all of this is not just, drawing or from thin air. All of this, the diamond managers has already achieved. Yes! Already enjoyed. I'm going to show you some proof so that you'll make a decision today, not tomorrow. One of our travels in Hilton Hawaiian Village. Yes. That's my former fiancé, who's now my wife. That picture was taken last April 2013. Very fresh, huh? Hilton Hawaiian Village. And some of my colleagues in the room today are with me. Can you please stand up? Connie, William, Anna are here. They were with us in Hilton Hawaiian Village. One more photos? Yes! We had a parasailing in Waikiki, Hawaii. Wow. And of course, that's me, and this is my lovely daughter, who's based in New York. And I just told her, hello, honey, sweetheart, my beloved daughter, come to Hawaii. And she flies all the way from New York to Hawaii to be with the handsome dad. Wow. Yeah. Right? And of course, you want to see some more photos. That is the photo of my wife, Lonnie. And this young pretty lady is Connie Salazar. Diesel on the air. Right there. Very nice, huh? One more photo. And we had a joyride in a very nice speedboat. And of course, you're going to see there, that's me, my wife, my daughter, and again, Connie right there. And my sister-in-law is also based in New York. She's a makeup artist and a recognized manager in Forever. Yeah. So she's also in the family, see? Work hard or party hard. Want to see some more? Yeah. Your future. This is the Lua. We had dinner, not dinner. Lua style, like Hawaiian style of eating with people representing people from different parts of the world. And of course, these photos are, these are the delegates from the Philippines, no? From Philippines. Do we look sad or happy? Of course, we're very happy because the travel is for free. Yes. Then, of course, there's a picture. Look at this. This is a picture of Filipinos around the world. Wow. And they are focusing in Hawaii because we have it forever. If you notice, these people in black, these are all from the Middle East. You know? Dominated people from the Middle East. Some of them are from East Coast, West Coast. Some of them are from the Philippines. And this is what FLP will do to you. You will not be in your job only wherever you are. You will have a chance every year to go abroad, like America or Europe. Who wants to go to Europe or America? Show me hands. Alright. Okay. And of course, you know, the good thing about this business, remember I told you, it's worldwide. So what did we do? When we went to New York, because we flew from Hawaii to New York to be with our daughter, one of our downline said, business partner, I'm from Virginia, and can you please come to Virginia? Wow. So I drove all the way. I drove all the way from Manhattan to New York, to Virginia, together with my daughter and my wife, and did a seminar in Virginia. Wow. You know, international business. And from Virginia, we drove back. I drove back to Manhattan for my wife's favorite pastime, which is shopping. Shopping and Macy's, because during the time there was a sale. So you can mix pleasure with business all the time. You know? What else? What is your future in Forever? I tell you. With 1,420 dirhams in this combo pack. This is a business box. This is much less than what you're going to invest if you put up a business in Dubai. 10,000, will it be enough for a business in Dubai? No. How about 100,000? I'll tell you, yesterday I was talking to a friend. They tried to put up a salon. The good news, they don't have any experience in cutting hair. You know? And each of them just made a decision, both best friends, 50,000 each. Okay, let's put up 100,000. I'm sure we will make money. Good news, they started to put up, they already spent 150,000, snatch it open. 150,000. Now, look at this. 1,420. What you saw, what we enjoyed, comes from the combo pack. 1,420, what is inside is worth over 1,800 dirhams. And you only pay 1,420. Value for money. Even if you don't do the business, just enjoy the products. Take everything inside. Eat it. Use it. Except the box. Put something inside the box. The box is nice. But this is worth it. Value for money. You know, it's what it takes to get started. Now, what is your future? Who wants to become a manager? Show me it. After the combo pack, we will guide you to become managers. All you need to do is use Shave Sponsor. Just bring people, let us do the talking. But you have to listen because in the long run you will do it. You did the same way, right? When you become manager, who wants to be a manager again? Show me hands. Okay. When you become a manager, your income potential is from 5,000 to 50,000 dirhams a month. Let me ask you, if you earn 30,000 dirhams a month in Forever, and you come as you wish, will you still be working or you will be with Forever? Forever! Of course, Forever. If you start making 50,000 dirhams a month, will you be happy? Yes! Will I see the smile in your face? Yes! You know, you're your own boss. And you start with a combo pack. Always remember that. That is the key to success. And you have a chance to earn an additional $400 to $800 per month and earn incentive for your car or whatever is worth to you. Global Rally and Eagle Management Retreat for two. You become a manager, you become a candidate to becoming a Global Rally qualifier. We went to Hawaii, remember? And Managers Retreat, Eagle Management Retreat in some place. I will show you the next travel. Because last time, it was Hawaii and Sardinia, Italy. But I have good news for you. Every single year, the reason why I have traveled to already countries around the world, every single year, the company is generous enough to choose another country. Which means next year, there's going to be another travel. And the Global Rally, or the Eagle Management Retreat is going to be in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, USA. And the Global Rally, twice a year, take note, from Combo Park to becoming manager. And the Global Rally is going to be in London, England. Who wants to go to London? So, the good news about this is they are all for free if you qualify. So you just have to give it your best shot, qualify, and go to these places. No? Very exciting, huh? Chairman's bonus. Chairman's bonus is profit sharing every year. It all starts from the Combo Park. There's Combo Park. You know? Opportunity. Chairman's bonus. What's Chairman's bonus? Let me show you. Profit sharing from $4,000 to $1 million a year. Have you heard an employee or your friend who's receiving every year at least maybe about 100,000 dirhams in profit share from your employer? Anyone? How about 200,000? 300,000? No? 50,000? Bonus? No bonus? That is very sad. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. My bonus last, I don't know if this is the next slide. My bonus last April, I enjoyed Hawaii for free with my wife, with my daughter, with my loved ones, and my Diamond family who were there. And I received a check for $83,000 or about 300,000. Good or very good? Very good. No, but you know, I am not really that happy. Well, I thank God for the 83,000. I feel so motivated, pain motivation for me because my colleagues, my counterparts in other countries are receiving more. Maybe I did not invite more people. They invite more people than me. So what did they receive? Let me show you the top three. You want to see this?
Yes!
Okay, 83,000. The third highest paid profit sharing is Attila, 683,000.
Wow!
So my 83,000 is just, you know, the small amount here. No? This will be 83. Of course, I am more handsome than him. But this is more handsome. 683,000 dirhams. If you're $83,000, and if you're not excited with that, the second is $800,000. Started from the Combo Park. And one I love. You want to see the number one distributor in the world? The number one distributor is Mr. Ronki from Germany. $1.1 million. Proven product, proven plan, last, proven mentor. You know, if you don't do forever, it's your loss, not mine. It's your loss, not your sponsor's loss. You know, I believe. You know why I'm very excited? I'll tell you. Because this is the MLS health workers haven. No tax.
Yeah.
That is why I love sacrifice. I'm away from my biological family. And you know, this is not just a lip service. I'll be your mentor because whether you like it or not, whether you join or not, the first timers, I will be here from now until December. people create wealth by design if you respond. Always remember, the gauge of commitment is because I will not waste my time with you, my diamond time, to talk to you and just be amused with my success story. Show your commitment, be a user of the product, invest in a combo pack, and your future is well secured.
Perfect.
Okay? So, this is the proof that I have mentored someone to become successful. One is from Australia, who's also a Filipino, Miguel and Susan Rusdok. In Australia, they are known as Mike and Susan Lasdok. They're Rusdok, but now, they are the #1 distributor in Australia. They started as distributors like you, started in a and now they live from a 1-bedroom flat, flat, to 2. They now have 2 6-bedroom houses. One is rental house, the other one 6-bedroom house with 3-car garage. Wow. Their average income is 40 to 50,000 dirhams a month. So which means I have transferred my technology diamond to this couple. And this phenomenal couple, of course, you know them, most of you know them, an inspiration to so many people here in Dubai, in the Middle East, none other than William and Gertie Khan. What is William? Some of you recognize. Right here. You know their story. They used to be employed like you. Gertie was with NBD, William was with Gulf News. And that is history, because now they own their time. They're consistently MLP Dubai's #1 distributor. And William and Gertie have traveled to some places since they started. They have been to Brazil, they've been to Hong Kong, they've been to Hawaii, they've been to different states in America because of Forever Living. Yeah. And it all started from... Yes! See, they're profit sharing! 220,000 dirhams! And of course, last but not the least, inheritance income. You know, I explained to you, this children I have, when we started Forever, is 1, 3, 5, and 6 years old. Now they're fully grown up, 21 years, 22 years old, 24 years old, 26, 37. My son just got married last June 22nd with the lovely Myri. She was also a manager in Forever. She used to work with Nestle, multinational company, gave up her job, became a full-time manager. And these are not only my children, as I've said, they are my downlines. They are the heir apparent to our position as diamond managers. And of course, what are the diamond tips to success? No? I'm a diamond. And these are my tips. You have to sign up now, not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow. Don't delay your success. Right? It doesn't cost you anything, just 1 dirham. And of course, think of the combo pack. I purposely listed this one because you have a choice. Minimum purchase, 200 dirhams. 200 dirhams, you are an indie. Indie, not so exciting. Because indie, 15% only. Indie ka maging successful. You cannot be successful. Faster your success if you will become an indie. You know, why limit yourself to 200 when you find a way to borrow, use your credit card when you buy your cell phone? Come on, your nice dress. This is for your future. Invest in your combo pack. I use the word investment because there's a return on investment. I will show you the return. You have already seen it. And that's 2cc. 30 plus 5 against 15. It makes a lot of sense. If you come here, don't waste your time. Use the products immediately and get started. Now, be excited. Use share sponsor. Say that with me. Use share sponsor.
Use share sponsor.
Say that again. Use share sponsor.
Use share sponsor.
Yes, again. Use share sponsor.
Use share sponsor.
Attend seminars, learn fast, set your goals, and smile. You know, you need to smile. Now, if that is not enough for you, let me tell you, why invest in a combo pack? I'm very passionate about combo pack. Because in this combo pack, this is where my success story started. From this combo pack, this is where we realized our most cherished dreams. Nice cars, travels abroad, plenty of money in the pocket, very healthy, helping my parents, helping my family. You know, everything came from the combo pack. And you know, from this combo pack also, this is where, aside from our other investments, condominiums, villas, this is where we made our dreams come true, our dream house. And for the first time, to some of you, you're gonna see a glimpse of the Casa de Diamantes. You wanna see this?
Yes!
And this is from the combo pack. Okay? This is our house, made through Forever Living. You love it?
Yes!
Yes. It's not so big, it's a 12-bedroom house. You know, with all the amenities, you want to see some more? From this combo pack, this is what you will see as amenities. No, very few are clapping. I don't know what you are thinking about. You want to see some more?
Yes!
From this combo pack, this is what you're going to enjoy in the evenings. When you have your coffee or your tea. This is all from the combo pack. You have to make a major decision right now. You don't have money, credit card.
Yes.
You don't have credit card, debit card. You know? But you have to make a decision today. And it's combo pack or nothing. Be a business builder. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, combo pack is the reason why. Combo pack. Okay, so I just ended my seminar. I hope you're excited. You enjoyed the
Yes.
words. I want you to go to the person who invited you. The first thing you do is you sign up now. Don't delay your success. And your sponsor will ask you, have a choice. Either use your cash, credit card, or debit card. So once again, thank you very much for being here. I want to see you on Wednesday.